Welcome to another episode of Gainesville to the Glades. I'm Joe, avid Miami Hurricane fan.
And I'm Mike, Florida Gator fan. Today's episode is going to be March Madness. We're going to be picking our brackets today. We're going to have a couple special guests. Daniel Gray from Pixelum. He's also our producer today. He doesn't know a thing about college basketball, so he's just going to pick the teams that he thinks are
Pictures,
cool.
logos, names, parents are born, wherever it is.
Yeah, something like that. And then we also have Tom James, Mr. Ocala, ESPN Zone. You've seen him on CBS. Called on the basketball game.
Flag football out during the Super Bowl week.
During the Super Bowl. This is the man. So he's going to come in. He's going to make his picks. So we got one professional, one doesn't know a thing, and then a couple of amateur guys.
Two amateurs.
We're going to see who has the best picks. I think it's going to be Florida.
It's definitely not going to be Florida, but let's find out who.
Hey guys, so now it's time to do the bracket. I'm going to introduce everybody that's coming in to do the bracket picks. You got me and Joe, the normal Gainesville to the Glades. We got Daniel Gray over here. Come on in.
What's up, guys? I'm excited to be here. I know absolutely nothing about basketball. I just like big events and college basketball during March. March Madness is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to pick my favorite colors and logos.
Yeah. And then one more guy that's here today is Mr. Tom James. Let's give a round of applause.
Hey, I just want to give a big shout out to my mom, because my mom used to check me out of school on the first Thursday and Friday of the NCAA tournament every single year, middle school, high school, just so I could start watching games at noon on Thursday and Friday. So big shout out to my mom.
What's your mom's name?
Tony James.
Tony James, thank you for blessing us with Tom James.
So she raised me right. She raised me right.
And without further ado, we're going to get right into it.
We've got 34 games to select. So
yes.
If you notice, a couple of games have already finished.
Yeah.
We're a little bit late, but we can go ahead and start here, and then we'll go through the bracket.
So we'll start over here, the easy one. Prairie View, Lehigh. I don't think it really matters who's going to get to play, Florida?
Yep.
I'm going to go with Lehigh. I don't know really too much about them.
Yeah.
To say too much on that experience, but I'm going to go with Lehigh.
I'll take Lehigh out of the Patriot League. Great basketball league. Great book written about the Patriot League a number of years ago, The Last Amateurs. Love that league, and I'll go Lehigh to be the sacrificial lamb for the Florida Gators.
Well, since y'all got Lehigh, and I don't know nothing about neither one of these teams, I'm going to go with Prairie View.
There you go.
Then we got
and Daniel.
Gotcha. Let's see. Lehigh for the win.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Lehigh. We're gonna do Lehigh.
What do you have?
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
See, I'm not the bracket guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
We don't worry about it. We got.
There we go. We'll do it that way.
All
There we
right,
go.
so we got Lehigh in the field of 64.
And then the other side of here, we got Miami of Ohio and SMU. You had a little something to say about that,
Yeah,
huh, Tom?
this game.
A little something to say about it. I'm actually glad that Miami of Ohio got into the tournament. They deserve to be in the tournament. Went 31-0 in the regular season. They did lose in their conference tournament, but they play Division I basketball. And when you play Division I basketball and you go undefeated in the regular season, absolutely, in my opinion, you should be in the tournament. I do want to quickly point out SMU and their great coach, Andy Enfield. I actually texted with him yesterday. He is the team or the coach that took Florida Gulf Coast to the Sweet 16 in 2013.
Dunk City.
And if they win this game here in the first four, he will be right over here playing in Philadelphia. And it was in Philadelphia in 2013 where Florida Gulf Coast upset Georgetown and upset San Diego State to go to the Sweet 16. So
I remember. That was that full circle right there.
I said, Andy, how about Philadelphia, buddy, if you win tomorrow night? And he said, we love Philly. So
Love Philly. All right. Well, I was going to pick Miami of Ohio, but after that, there's no way I'm rooting against SMU. So give me SMU.
All right, so you got SMU. I'm an ACC homer, but I've seen SMU in the last 2 or 3 games, especially Miami. They didn't play really well down the stretch. They were, I think, one of the last 4 in.
They were.
And there was a couple teams, like Auburn was one that, even though they've lost 16 games, they almost snuck it over SMU. Yeah. And I wouldn't have been shocked because their schedule, see my stat fact, Auburn had the 3rd hardest schedule and didn't make it in.
Gotcha. Now, quick question about SMU. What is their mascot?
The Mustangs from Fort Worth, Texas.
They
Southern
are
Methodist University.
Southern Methodist. Okay, so is that the one on Landman? Is it
that's a great
SMU
question.
or
I don't know.
I thought there were some frogs.
That's the TCU Horned Frogs.
That's TCU.
That's
Okay,
TCU.
we'll wait for them
You're
later.
close. You're close. You're close. Did have some big wins this year over North Carolina and Louisville. So some big wins this season.
So, Dan, you didn't tell us who you're picking.
Oh yeah, no, definitely going with Miami of Ohio, just because my friend Joe is a Miami fan, and I know that's weird that it's a
Wrong Miami.
it's a city,
Different Miami,
it's a
but that's
city,
okay.
it's a city in the wrong place. So why
We're
not
going
them?
over there. So
Why not?
So that was a split.
Even if
That's
I
a
lose.
split. We don't worry about it. Just when you get to this pick, you pick your.
Okay, we'll get there.
All
That's
right.
easier.
All
All
right.
right, so let's start. I think probably one of the easiest matchups: Duke Siena.
Is
I don't-
anybody taking Siena?
Dan,
That would be
I'm
the
going to
question.
tell you as an advice, I probably wouldn't pick Siena. There's only been what 2 16 seeds.
I don't
It's happened
even
twice.
Twice.
Yeah, UMBC and Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah, I actually don't even like the word Siena, so no.
So-
I'll go with Duke.
So we're all Duke.
So I'm going to make this
Right.
easy. I'm
Right.
just going to put Duke. I'm just going to move that on.
Duke is the champion. Yes.
Now we're gonna have some.
This is the fun
different
one.
picks on this one.
Oh, good.
Ohio State at TCU. As a
That's your
Miami,
Horned Frogs.
Yes.
as a Miami fan, I can't anyway in my conscience ever pick Ohio State in anything I do. So I hope they lose.
What's Ohio State's mascot?
Uh,
The Buckeye.
A Buckeye. What's a Buckeye? That's a useless nut.
No,
Yeah.
come on. That's that nut you put in your pocket. And
No,
you-
it's useless.
It's worth money one day.
so I'm picking TCU.
Okay.
Out of the Big
Okay.
12.
I'll go
Gotcha.
with you on that.
TCU?
Okay.
Very good.
That's 2 TCUs.
So,
Oh, he's
do we
gonna,
put it here?
Are you
Are
picking?
you picking TCU?
Yes. Oh, yeah, no.
Are you clean
Go Frogs.
sweeping?
Go Frogs. Okay.
Are you clean sweep?
Yes, clean sweep. I
All
have
right, let's
TCU.
do.
on my
Let's
team.
give her
All
that
right.
T.
I was surprised. I figured someone was going to
Well,
take
that's
Ohio State.
our second. That's our first upset.
Yeah.
A mild
Yeah.
upset, be it, but our first upset.
St. John's in Northern Iowa. I have a soft spot for St. John's.
Right.
I love that school. Every time they get in the tournament, they do pull some upsets. They have really good talent. I'm picking St. John's to beat Northern Iowa. Not an upset yet. We got a couple
Not an
later.
upset, no. I'm also taking St. John's. I think they're a good team. I don't know nothing about North Iowa myself. I did live in Iowa, but I lived in South Iowa, so give me St. John's.
All right. Yeah, I will be making 3 in a row for the Red Storm of St. John's with Coach Rick Pitino.
Yes.
Oh, dang. So the only reason I was going to choose St. John's is because back in the day, St. John's seafood actually used to be good. I used to like to eat there, and I like fried shrimp. So St. John's.
That's logic if you ever wanted it.
That's it.
All right, so
Oh,
far
you
we've
can
been
eat crab
across.
legs, maybe.
We've been chalk so far with
Yeah.
all of our picks. Kansas, Cal. If Kansas's star actually wants to play in this tournament and stay healthy, that is a dangerous team. If he decides he does not want to play and get ready for the draft, I think they can get through a couple more games, but I still like Kansas. I
Okay.
can't pick Cal Baptist. I don't know anything of that school as far
Yeah.
as basketball goes.
Been a little dicey with Kansas and their star player this year. My wife, full disclosure, picked Cal Baptist in this game, but I'm gonna have to stick with the Jayhawks at least in the first round.
I'm also going to go with the Jayhawks.
All right.
Dan, where are you sticking on this one?
Let's
The
see.
Kansas Jayhawks
Let's
and the
see.
Cal Baptist. I don't know the mascot.
Okay, so Kansas and Cal Baptist. I will say, like, I started out Baptist, went Pentecostal, and then non-denominational. So I think I'll stick with Kansas.
Okay.
So we're staying.
That's good a reason as any.
That's it.
All right. So this one was my first one on my bracket where I was stuck. I like South. I've seen Louisville play. Miami's had experience twice with them. If their star is healthy, which I don't know if he's playing yet.
So a little breaking news on that. As of this afternoon, Miguel Brown Jr. of Louisville is out for the entire first weekend of the tournament, and he is their star freshman player and their best player. So he will not play.
I've seen them play without them. They were relying on the 2 guards. I don't trust them to play South Florida because that's one of the highest scoring teams in the country. Give me South Florida.
Oh, going for the upset right there. Full disclosure, once again, I'm a Louisville basketball fan since I was a little kid. So I'm going to have to stick, even though I don't have Brown this weekend, I'm going to have to stick with the Cardinals, at least here in the first round.
So I got South Florida. I'll get you. You're in Louisville.
Yeah.
This is where we deviate.
Okay.
We got Louisville here.
Huh.
So the first bracket I filled out, this was my upset pick. I also am taking South Florida.
So go ahead and mark your South Florida. Dan, tell us your knowledge.
So between Louisville and South Florida, I mean, I'm a Florida guy, but I'm definitely not a South Florida guy. So
I'll keep it on the side, make it easier.
the thing that I like about Louisville is how they say their name, and the fact that they do have the Kentucky Derby there. It's absolutely amazing. The bourbon's good. They make amazing baseball bats. I don't know how that goes to basketball, but I'm definitely going Louisville.
All right.
With the bourbon, you might have.
Sorry,
Louisville.
Yeah.
This one, Michigan State, North Dakota State. If this was football, North Dakota State would be awesome. I'd probably pick the upstate.
The Jackrabbits?
That's South Dakota State.
Oh, okay. That was close.
By the way,
The Bison?
little fun nugget: North Dakota, South Dakota in football is one of the best games to ever watch.
Oh, yeah. FCS.
Their ticket price to their game was more than the semifinal game in the national championship, with 15,000 fans there.
I watch it every year. It is some of the best football on TV.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Michigan State. They look really, really good this year. I can't pick against Izzo ever. He's
Not in the tournament.
No.
Okay. I'll make it quick. I'm going to go Michigan State for me as well.
All right. Let's see if the clean sweep continues.
Michigan State.
Yeah, we got Michigan State and North Dakota State.
Yeah, see, I've been to Bismarck before, and it's actually a very, very cold town. Did not like it at all. And I like the helmets from the Michigan State football team, so I'll stick with Michigan State.
All right, we're going to keep it Michigan State for now. Another South Florida team.
Yeah.
Or they consider themselves South
Central
Florida.
Florida.
Central Florida.
UCLA and UCF. I'm going to let you defer to this one because
What's my alma mater? So UCF, charge on. I've got to take the Knights to knock off. UCLA has kind of had an up and down season out there in the Big Ten, so I will take the Knights of UCF.
I'm going to also pick UCF as well.
Okay.
It's a Florida team, so I'm gonna pick this one. I'm not a UCLA Bruins fan at all.
Gotcha.
And that's your rival for USC. So
My football team, USC. Yes, that is my rival.
So I don't think I was expecting that one to be picked.
That's right.
Very good.
I am also on this Central Florida bandwagon. I also am taking UCF, and it has nothing to do with me having a bet that 3 out of the 4 Florida teams are going to the second round.
There you go.
Very good. I'm choosing UCF only because they're the Knights, and I graduated from Vanguard, and they were the Knights, so why not?
There you go.
There you go.
I think another no-brainer. UConn's been dominating now for 4 years now. Furman has played really well in the tournament. I think they've been there multiple years in a row.
Yep.
They will be a tough out, but still give me UConn to pull this out.
Okay.
UConn.
Same. UConn, back-to-back national champs a couple of years ago. So
The only reason I'm going to say UConn as well is the fact that I just always hear that name. So brand recognition, great job.
The Huskies.
Oh, this is. I wish they would be playing a better opponent so I could pick against Florida, but we'll see later.
Right.
Florida and Lehigh, and some of us picked Prairie View. I don't think it really matters who they played here. I'm picking Florida. It hates me to say that, but I'm picking Florida.
You heard it here first, by the way. That was the first time that man has ever said,
I do not
I'll
pick
pick Florida.
Ever. Yeah, I'll have to stay with the Gators on this one, too.
Chomp, baby. Right over there.
There we go. Yes, ride or die.
Are you going to
Okay.
tell me why you're
Go
Florida?
Gators.
I should already know this one.
Why not Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So this may be the game. So full transparency, me and him are trying to go to the round 2 game of this winner and this one, hopefully on Sunday. So this will be the second game we're going to see. I'm pulling for Clemson because I would really like an ACC-SEC matchup a lot. I don't like Clemson, but I would really like to see that. So I'm pulling for Clemson.
Yeah, I think the Tigers for me as well this time out of the ACC.
Like I said, I lived in Iowa for a while, and I'm going with Clemson.
It's all the sense in the world.
And I actually have never lived in Iowa, but oh my gosh, it's got to be boring up there.
The Hawkeyes.
I'll go with Clemson.
Their logo is the Hawkeyes.
Great for them.
That's a good logo.
Awesome.
If I was picking logos,
No,
I'm picking
that's
Hawkeye.
I'll let you do this one. You know this team really, really well.
Vanderbilt, the team that beat Florida and then lost
That's why I
Convincingly.
segued to him for that one.
in McNeese State. So, could it be bitterness or is it just Mike? I got McNeese for the upset.
Listen,
That's the first
not
one.
a bad pick, and I have heard that being a trendy upset 12-5. They can shoot the lights out. When they're hot. They're really hot. I'm going to have to stick with the Commodores on this one personally, but great effort there on McNeese State. I think that is not out of the question.
Dan, you've got to choose the Commodores or McNeese State.
I don't even like the word McNeese. It's kind of one of those Sienna things. I've never said Vandy in my life. I'll take Vanderbilt.
All right, so I'm going to put a V. You can go ahead and put your V in there since this is our other deviation here. Dan, put your V, and then be the outlier. We'll see where the next round goes for you. He's trying to make the bracket easier for Florida in the second round. He doesn't want any. He doesn't want any part of that.
Set that up for him.
Never know.
Fun matchup. Nebraska-Troy.
Hey, Cornhuskers, one of the surprise teams, I think, out of the Big Ten most of the way throughout the season, and I like them at least in the first round here this weekend over Troy.
I'm gonna use his advice on this one because I don't really know much about Troy. Give me Nebraska. I'm gonna lean on the expert for this
The
one.
only thing I know about Troy is our new football coach used to be their football coach. But that's not enough to change my mind. I'm taking Nebraska.
And I hate to sound like that bandwagon guy, but Troy just sounds weird. I'm going to go with Nebraska.
The Cornhuskers.
Oh,
You know a guy named Troy, and you don't like him very much, man.
I really don't.
Is that
I really
what it is?
don't. I mean, well, there's one good Troy, but pass that.
This is a fun matchup.
Yeah.
Which North Carolina team do we get? Do we get the North Carolina team that's been blown out a couple times, or do we get the North Carolina team that beat Duke? The only team to beat Duke this year. And then obviously VCU, that's every year in the tournament is an upset special waiting to happen.
Not the North Carolina team that beat Duke because they are without Caleb Wilson, one of their top players for the rest of the season. He's not there. I personally am all about the VCU Rams in this game. I am 100% picking the upset, the Rams over the Tar Heels.
VCU was in two of my brackets. VCU was my pick.
Who are you taking today?
VCU. I'm sticking with my bracket.
So, I mean, that makes three of us. I'm really surprised on that one.
Gotcha. And I guess I will be the different guy on this one, just because North Carolina blue. It's a beautiful color. Let alone, I mean, Michael Jackson went there. Did you catch it? No, Michael Jordan. Thank you very much. Let's go NC. Very good.
Right.
Keep them honest.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
All right.
Illinois, Penn. Penn is a tough out in the tournament. They have been. Illinois is good. I can't pick against Illinois. Did I say that correctly this time? I did.
Illinois?
Yeah, I'll take Illinois.
Did you add an S to it?
Sometimes I add an S
Some
to it.
people do, some don't.
Hey, Louisville.
So, hey, to each his own.
Yeah, Fighting Illini here as well.
It's a three-way. That's number 3, Illinois.
All right.
Yeah. No. I think they're one of the sneaky teams in this side.
Sure.
Yeah. Chicago has great pizza, so I'm going to go with Illinois.
All right. Champagne, not too far
You
away.
like the deep dish, huh?
I do. And why not? Jets Pizza. Shout out Detroit.
Another popular upset pick, Texas A&M St. Mary's. You have seen Texas A&M a couple times this year.
And that's why I'm picking St. Mary's.
I've also seen Texas A&M this year. Inconsistent. And anytime they're in the tournament, I usually is a trendy pick to always go a couple rounds. They surprise people every year. Give me St.
What's the guy on Texas A&M that starts with A? Algie? When he plays good, they kind of roll. But if he isn't on, that kind of disrupts the whole team.
Well, look, I mean, St. Mary's obviously share conference rivalry with Gonzaga every single year. I'm all about Texas A&M though in this one.
Nice.
Very good. I'm going to go with Texas A&M strictly because my friend Kyle and Jess went to school there. Kyle went out to sell isn't it Kyle Field?
Kyle Field.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
105.
There we go.
5,000.
So,
Go ahead and pick. You can do A&M. And then I know where you're sticking. You're on my side, right? Yeah, that works.
There you go.
Another 2:15 matchup. I do like Idaho, but Houston's really, really good. Really good. We'll see how. I think I got them a little bit later in this one, but give me Houston. I can't pick against them right now.
Houston Cougars all the way in this one.
I love Cougars. I'm going with Houston.
Listen, Idaho, one of the great nicknames in all of college sports, the Vandals. I love the Vandals, but Houston too much.
You may have swayed Dave.
No. I'm still going Houston. But it is interesting to hear that they were called the Vandals. I would have expected that out of Houston. Cool. Okay. Very good.
Let's switch sides. Switch sides.
All right.
So this is. I want to pick the 16th seed here because Florida got to play this team that shouldn't even had a college football team. Arizona, LIU.
Long Island University Sharks.
Arizona has, which I've watched a lot at the end of the year, 3 of the best freshmen on one team together. They're awesome. I think they're the overall number 1 seed too, right? I believe.
Duke is actually
Duke in there too.
Number 1. Zona's the second number 1.
Give me Arizona. Not close.
Yeah, Zona easily.
Yeah, definitely Arizona. My mom, my sisters, my brother. A lot of people living outside of Phoenix there. So definitely Arizona.
Obviously, I'm picking Arizona.
Ooh, this is the one I was excited about. This one right here.
It's a great match.
Villanova, Utah State.
Oh man, this one's fun for me.
That conference, what is that conference you were talking about, right? With St. Mary's and Gonzaga, is that Villanova?
Different league.
Different league. Okay.
Big Sky.
But I like Villanova.
And I'm definitely going Villanova only because my sister lived in Utah for a while. Not so much. So I'll go with Villanova. Why not?
I'm going to be the outlier here. I'm going to pick Utah State to pull the upset here. A team with a great offense. They could cause a lot of problems
And
for the Wildcats.
that's also my pick is Utah State. They are one of the highest scoring teams in the country. Give me offense in the first round, and then Arizona will, take care of business later.
Next matchup, Wisconsin, High Point. The number 5 seed, number 12 seed. Wisconsin Badgers, I'm taking them. I don't know what High Point is. Do you know their mascot?
Is that High Point, North Carolina?
Yeah, High Point, North Carolina.
Okay, great furniture.
I will take the 12 seed High Point.
Nice.
In the 12-5 classic upsets, you always get the 12 over the 5. I am very high on High Point.
I like it.
Nice.
Give me Wisconsin. I hate picking Wisconsin, but since they have a really storied history of beating Miami in bowl games, I'm going to pick them just this one round.
Gotcha. I will say my grandmother was in the furniture business for over 35 years and absolutely ordered so much furniture from High Point. Great products up there. I'm going with High Point as well.
Good.
Why not?
Good reasoning. Next up is Arkansas, Hawaii. That's the Rainbow
Tell me-
Warriors.
You are correct, sir.
Oh,
Tell
Jeff
me about
Gordon's team.
And the Razorbacks. The John Calipari coached Razorbacks who
That's
just
right.
won the SEC tournament.
Coming in hot.
I am taking Arkansas in this one, mainly because I've watched them play multiple times this year. They were one of the toughest outs for us. And then they did win the whole SEC tournament. And I have no idea about Hawaii, just that I want to go there and eat some
This is their first
sushi.
This is their first time in the tournament in what?
Hawaii. I
Yeah,
don't
it's been
know,
a hot
a
minute.
long time since they've been in the big dance. I think Arkansas coming in hot, at least for right now. I'm going to stick with Razorbacks.
This is one of my brackets where two of my brackets I split. I did pick Hawaii because you got a first time that's I think it's 13 plus years. They haven't been there, but I can't pick against an SEC tourney champ to win it. So give me Arkansas.
Gotcha. I'm definitely going to go with Hawaii regardless, just because it is a place that I'd like to visit one day. There's no way in the world I would go to Arkansas for anything, pretty much. So, I mean, I don't know what else is out
And
there.
I've been to Hawaii, and it's really hard for me to pick against Hawaii, but I have to here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No, my A's all right.
It's okay.
Oh,
Ha!
That's what I'll be saying when we win.
I like that.
Next matchup, BYU and Texas. The play-in Texas.
probably the number one overall player fighting the guy from Kansas in the NBA draft coming up. He does play every game. He's a superstar. Can they contain just him? Because I don't know the rest of what.
BYU lost their second best player for the season about a month ago. Their best player, who is perhaps the best player in all of college basketball, still out there playing alive and well. I'm picking BYU to beat Texas.
I will take BYU as well for this round.
I am also BYU because what is their mascot?
The Cougars.
The Cougars, and I love Cougars.
There you do.
We've established
Heard that.
at least one thing. I'm going to go with BYU as well, but only for the reason that if I'm going to go with A&M, there's no way that I can go with the Longhorns. So, sorry, Horns down.
Okay. There you go.
Next matchup. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State.
Oh, this is fun.
For me, it's Gonzaga. They're consistently there every year, well coached.
Man.
Always a tough out. I don't think they're going to let a 14 seed upset them.
Now, Kennesaw State is a surprise team. They just became D1 in college football. They've been getting a lot of influx of money. They're starting to play well, but I can't pick against Gonzaga. Gonzaga's really, really good.
Kennesaw State, great coach Antoine Petway. They have increased their win total each of the last 3 years, I believe. Super program. Not this time, though. It's going to be the Bulldogs of Gonzaga. And interestingly enough, we talked about Villanova a few notches up there. And Gonzaga, a few years ago, funny story, was filling out brackets. A friend of mine knew nothing about college basketball. His picked the national championship game. He said, I want vanilla and gorgonzola. And I said, vanilla and Gonzaga and Villanova. So
Awesome.
I'm going to go with gorgonzola in this match.
I like Gorgonzola.
I will take Gorgonzola as well.
Gotcha. I actually thought my pick was going to be a little bit harder for this one, but all day, the only name that I've said is what? Gonzaga. Because I don't know if they've made it to the show so many times.
Yeah.
They're a powerhouse, always have been. That's as much as I know about college basketball. So Gonzaga.
So we're going with Gorgonzola. I love to put it on my steak right before it's done.
There it is.
Yeah, man.
Gorgonzola.
Make sure I'm spelling it right.
That's pretty fun. I love that pick.
Oh.
Next up,
Oh, man.
one of our guys here likes this team. Miami versus Missouri.
Show them the shirt.
So
Show 'em the shirt.
I'm all Miami. I know how good Missouri can look. Miami won 7 games last year. Jay Lucas comes in, 25 games,
Great
semifinal,
turnaround.
NCAA tournament. Not a returning player. Should have been ACC Coach of the Year. I'm not picking against Miami this round. If we get the Missouri team that beat Florida, this is going to be a nightmare matchup. If we get the Missouri that did not play Florida, I like Miami, but I can't pick against the Canes right now.
1-1 with us. They beat us the opening week of SEC play, and then we came back and got them back.
Don't tell my boss who just moved here from Columbia, Missouri, but I'm going to pick Miami in this game.
I like it. I am taking Missouri.
I figured.
Missouri. There's no way in my entire life, even with my good friend being a Miami fan, that I could ever honestly root for anybody other than Miami. I'm going with Miami. There we go.
Hey, go.
Use your Missouri. I will take UM. It's gonna, and then Dan could go Miami. Ooh, this
Next
one.
matchup,
I like
Purdue and Queen's University.
Mm-hmm.
First
Charlotte, North Carolina.
first time ever in the NCAA tournament.
Just became a Division I school. Actually called a couple of their basketball games this year. Terrific program. They go deep, 10 or 11 on the bench, does Queens. It will not be enough to beat Purdue, but shout out to Queens, though.
It's the Purdue. Which Purdue are we getting? Because they are up and down,
Are
right?
you getting the first 17 game Purdue, or are you getting the second half?
But that was just in that tournament. I mean,
The Big Ten champ.
I think it doesn't matter which Purdue team we get. I'm taking Purdue.
And I will say I absolutely love the fact of these stories of teams that are there for the first time or a long time. There's nothing better than a Cinderella story. But when you're talking about the difference between 2 and 15 seed, I got to go with Purdue if I'm going to have a chance to win.
All right.
What's the Queen's mascot?
It's a clean sweep right there.
Do you know?
I don't know. I did research last week because I didn't know they had a basketball school.
Yeah, I don't know their mascot. You know their mascot?
We're going to look that up, and we will throw it on the screen.
One of these days.
And
the next, the Midwest Division, Michigan, Howard.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Very good. So there's a school in Michigan called Cranbrook. It costs $25,000 to send your kindergartner there. And in the movie 8 Mile, Eminem made fun of Clarence for going to a private school. So I'm going to go with Michigan. Beautiful school, though. Beautiful.
ooh,
Next matchup,
Great matchup.
Georgia and
This is
St. Louis.
another
I was
one.
watching that conference game, the championship, and they went down pretty low, and then they came back and win. The St. Louis came back and won that game.
Yeah.
And for that reason, and I have no faith in Mike White, I'm taking St. Louis
Great
for
pick.
another upset.
Great pick. The Billikens find themselves in the NCAA tournament. Many marches. I like St. Louis, the Billikens, to knock off the Bulldogs.
Give me St. Louis as well. Every single time St. Louis gets into a tournament, whether a 14, a 12, a 9, wherever they're at, they always play somebody tough. Give me them the upset over an SEC powerhouse.
Very
They're
good.
not an SEC powerhouse.
And I will say there's this restaurant called Lambert's Cafe just outside of Sikeston, Missouri. I used to live in a one stoplight town called Dealstadt in between Cape Girardeau and St. Louis. So I'm going to go with St. Louis.
Wow,
Very
clean
good.
sweep.
Was that
on
all St. Louis?
Yeah, St.
Absolutely.
Louis.
Shout out Ray Giacoletti, great former assistant coach at St. Louis, now retired and living in Florida, loving the life.
The next matchup
This
here,
one's good too. This whole
Texas
side's
Tech,
good.
Red Raiders, and Akron.
Great matchup.
We got
Texas Tech's been hot in every sport. Give me Texas Tech.
they got a little bit of money for NIL.
Oh, they've got an influx of money.
Texas Tech, yeah. A great guard matchup for both teams in this. And my wife went to Akron. She is picking Akron. I filled out my bracket. I picked Texas Tech. Don't tell her. She cannot watch this. So I picked Texas Tech to beat Akron. I think she's got them going. I think she's got the Zips going to the Sweet 16. But I'll take the Red Raiders.
I went back and forth on this one when I was picking. I actually skipped over it, went to the next one, came back to it. I really wanted to pick Akron, but I'm sticking with Texas Tech.
And I know nothing about either one of these teams. Texas Tech.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Ooh, this is the one I've been waiting
Next
to pick.
up.
This is
Okay.
the one.
Alabama. That's how you say it, right? Alabama versus Hofstra.
Give me Hofstra. They're missing
Taking
one
the
star.
upset.
I don't know if the other one is going to be able to play with his felony charge. If they're missing another player for the tournament, give me Hofstra for the 13-4 upset over Alabama.
Yeah.
This is tough. One.
Tough situation with Alabama losing, like you mentioned, one of their best players to a drug charge that is not just a small one. It sounds very serious. Somehow, some way, I do think the Crimson Tide are going to get through this first game, though.
I'm wondering if Alabama is going to pick somebody out of the NBA and have them play for the tournament.
That is their trend.
But I am also sticking with Alabama. Just that
Ooh,
deep.
I'm on
They
an
have the
island.
bench that's a little too deep for one of these teams.
Yeah.
So I hate picking Alabama.
Are you going to pick Alabama?
So there's a problem with picking Alabama, and I'm trying my best to not allow my football to come into my basketball.
Right.
Because even though the man won a ton of games and records and things, I got so sick of seeing Alabama just win. But in basketball, it's definitely going to be Hofstra.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, baby.
With your
I'm not the only one.
aha.
Now, this one's a little different. You got Tennessee, and then you got, we kind of swayed here a little
Yeah.
bit.
So Miami, Ohio, SMU. Doesn't matter who we picked on that. You think Tennessee's going to be either one of those? I don't think so. I think the Volunteers move on this round.
I have SMU tonight to beat Miami of Ohio, and I also have them in Philadelphia to beat Tennessee in the first round. So from the first 4, at least to the second round for SMU.
Yeah, that's good. I will never sing Rocky Top.
I hear that.
Miami of Ohio to win.
All right.
Give me Tennessee. I wanted to pick the Miami, Ohio upset, but I can't. I think.
Like an underdog. Not saying.
What?
Like an underdog.
Virginia, Wright State. Wright State is another North Carolina team, right?
Yeah.
North Carolina has some squads.
There's some basketball to be played in North Carolina.
I would think so. Yeah.
A lot of great schools and a lot of great teams in North Carolina. A team from North Carolina will not win this game, though. It will be the Cavaliers from Virginia.
Give me Virginia, because this is not the Virginia team that could struggle to score 40 or 50 points. This team puts up 80 or 90 a night now. They're one of the highest scored teams in the country, and they play really good defense.
And they still play defense, yes.
Yes. This is the Virginia team. I think if they would have had this in previous years, they would have even been more dominant. Give me Virginia.
People always ask for a sleeper this year in this bracket. Virginia would be one of them.
Cavaliers, yes, I agree with that 100%. I have the Cavs.
I've seen them firsthand. They beat Miami by 22 in the ACC tournament.
There you go.
I don't like that they're called the Cavs because I'm a Jordan, not a LeBron fan. However, I'll still stick with Virginia for the win.
All right.
Oh, we're getting down to the
That's a
fun
clean
part.
sweep, right?
Yeah, clean
All
sweep.
the way.
No work.
Okay.
Kentucky.
Here's a matchup here. Kentucky, Santa Clara.
Oh,
They like to play some basketball over there in California too, don't they?
Mhm.
I'm going to take the lead on this one because I think Santa Clara is going to upset Kentucky and move on to the next round.
I like it. Okay. Coach Pope going out in the first round.
And probably on the hot seat after that.
When Santa Clara got their bid into the tournament, I thought to myself, that is going to be a dangerous matchup for some power conference team. Then I saw it was Kentucky, and I still think that. So I'm going to take Santa Clara to upset Kentucky in the first round.
Very good. I'm definitely going with Santa Clara because it kind of sounds like that Sister Act lady. That's it.
And I'm going to be a little different. I'm going to pick Kentucky.
Oh.
Yeah, I said no to Louisville, so I've got to pick the other one from there.
Okay.
Or Louisville. I got to make sure I pronounce it right.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Iowa State, Tennessee State.
This is
Simple for me. I used to live in Iowa. Iowa State.
Iowa
The
State.
Cyclone.
Dan, are you choosing Iowa State, Tennessee State? Stories?
Yeah, I still hate Tennessee. Iowa.
All right. Now we get to the part where it's going to be pretty interesting and pretty.
All right.
TCU Duke.
We might want to speed up a little.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
I'll do this easy. TCU Duke. Give me Duke to go on. They're one of my. Give me Duke.
Duke.
Speed round. Duke.
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 Duke. Duke.
St. John's, Kansas. If that star player is actually playing and up to it, give me Kansas.
Jayhawks.
No, sirree. I will take St. John's all the way in this match.
I am with the man, the myth, the legend, Tom James on this one. Give me St. John's.
Same. I like St. John's Lutheran here in town. Pretty good school, so I'll go with St. John's.
Go ahead, put yours up there, Dan. We'll go do this. It won't be bad. All right. We're all across the board on this one. So we got South Florida and Louisville versus Michigan State. My pick was South Florida, but I'm picking Michigan State.
Gotcha.
I don't have it.
Spartans as well.
I am also, we had different here, but I'm going Michigan State.
Michigan State as well.
Oh,
The matchup here.
this is the one.
Does he go against
You
the
got the
grain?
alma
Or does he
mater,
stick
Do we have to
with
hide
the
this one too?
potential champions.
Absolutely love my alma mater. They've had a terrific 20-plus win season this year. They should be very proud of that. Johnny Dawkins, a great team with UCF going in the right direction. I have to preface all that by saying, but
I felt like a butt was coming.
I'm taking UConn.
UConn.
You can't pick against that. Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay.
this is a fun
You can
one.
do this,
I'll let you
guys.
read. Hey, Mike, go ahead and have fun with this one.
It's the Gators.
It's
I
the
don't care if
Gators.
it's Clemson Tigers, the
Yeah.
McNeese, Nebraska.
I don't care if
It's
it's
the
Gorgonzola,
I'll
Leonova,
go
Villa,
Gators
whatever.
as well.
Yes.
Well,
This one.
this one I'm going to go since we will be Sunday in Tampa. I'll be in my Miami gear cheering against Florida. Give me Clemson.
Oh, goodness gracious. He's
Wow.
looking to get kicked out of the
Wow.
I will be kicked out of
entire-
Some
town.
people just don't want to win the bracket.
How about that?
Say, I'm going to make you guys have to write.
ruined his entire bracket in one shot.
Is this worse for me that I have to see UF 3 times? Maybe it was more of a curse for me. We're kind of 3 people here in McNeese State and Nebraska.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take. Give me Nebraska, and that's tough.
I'm going to take Vandy to the Sweet 16.
Same. Vandy.
Come on there, Mike.
And then my upset move forward, McNeese to move into the next round.
Ooh, there it is. All right, we got one.
A 12 seed to the Sweet 16.
There we go. There's our first one. North Carolina and VCU versus Illinois, because we're kind of split again.
The Fighting Illini for me in this one.
Illinois also.
Who did I got? Give me. Yeah, I'll take Illinois.
Yeah, so I'm still going to stick with North Carolina just because I feel like there's something special about to happen, and they're going to the next round.
Dan just wanted us to write a bunch of I's. All right, this one's another one we've picked across the board. St. Mary's and Texas A&M versus Houston. Simple for me. Houston. Houston's one of the best teams in the country. Give me Houston.
Same.
I really like this Cougars team. I'm going to stick with Houston.
I'm sticking with the Cougs.
I'm going to stick with the Houston.
All right, your side there, buddy.
Like over here. So we got the Arizona matchup versus Utah State or Villanova. I am taking Arizona.
I'll stick with Arizona as well.
Zona.
Arizona for the sweep. I really wanted Utah State. It was close, but Arizona's really
Next
good.
matchup, Wisconsin High Point, Arkansas Hawaii. We're over the board. We got one of each of this team in here. So I got High Point, or no, I got Wisconsin versus Arkansas. I am moving Arkansas along. Oh, I guess.
We got to see if it's clean sweep. I've got Arkansas as well moving forward in the tourney.
Yeah, you can keep writing. I think Hawaii is going to upset because they're hungry.
All right, might as well just write my A there.
Okay. You John Calipari fans out there, don't hate me. I got High Point to the Sweet 16.
Ooh, there's
Nice.
another
I
one.
like it.
All right. And Mike, we know you're Arkansas. All right.
Next matchup, BYU,
Gorgonzolas.
Gorgonzola. The Cougars against the Gorgonzolas.
Oh,
I am going with Gorgonzola. Give me the blue cheese. It's close enough.
Yeah, I'm going Gonzaga just because, once again, I've been saying it all day. They've done it before. They can do it again.
give me Gorgonzolas to go to the Sweet 16.
I like BYU.
Ooh.
I think BYU is going to get there.
I feel like we're doing a baseball or football draft. We're all trying to get the kickers at the end that nobody really cares about.
Next matchup,
Like Pat McAfee.
Miami, Missouri, or Purdue. I had Missouri move on, and they're moving on to here, but they ain't moving on to here. Give me Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue.
The Boilermakers.
Boilermakers for sure.
We're ready to boil some liquor.
Joe,
Well,
you taking Miami?
I'm going to take Miami. I believe in Jay Lucas. I believe in that squad. They are healthy. Give me UM.
I believe if you didn't have those glasses on, we could tell you were lying.
And that's where he also lost his second bracket. So
Yeah, we'll talk about your Hawaii pick hopefully.
Next matchup,
This one's
and we
good.
all took St. Louis in this, so it's Michigan, St. Louis. So for me, I think Michigan's going to move on pretty far. We won't talk about how far. But St. Louis is a tough team. But give me the Wolverines to keep moving on.
Give me
That's
Michigan
good.
as well.
So before I was a Florida fan, I'm born and raised here, but before I was a Florida fan, I was a Michigan fan, mostly because of the navy blue and the gold
helmets?
colors. And then I used to have the baddest pair of Nikes that I've ever owned in my life were the Whitsons, and I miss those shoes a lot. I've tried to buy them back really hard. I'll go with Michigan.
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 Clean sweep, baby.
Baddest shoes I had were the Jason Kidd Alien.
I get it.
Oh,
Next matchup. Texas Tech, and we got one Hofstra pick and 3 Alabama picks. Out of these 2 matchups, I don't like either one of these teams that much, but I'm going to go with Texas Tech myself to move on.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
this is my upset, Hofstra to the Sweet 16.
There's his number 13 in the
Like
Sweet
it.
16.
This was the second time that Joe also lost his bracket. You are going to be paying some
I
pipers.
mean, Hawaii, I think it's going to be your.
Hey,
All right. We got Tennessee and looks like Miami of Ohio, and then we got Virginia. So who do you got, Mike?
The Virginia Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Easy pick for me.
They beat my Hurricanes by 22 points. They've looked really good. They scored 90 a game. That squad looks really, really good. Give me Virginia.
And apologies to my pal Andy Enfield at SMU, but I will definitely take Virginia.
and I've already told you before, can't choose Tennessee to save my life. And Cavaliers, it's not a really nice car, but it is a good team. I'll go with Virginia.
Ooh. Next round. So it would be Santa Clara or Kentucky against Iowa State. I'm going to go with Iowa State on this, the Cyclones. Much as I like to pick Santa Clara in the first round, I don't think they're getting past Iowa State. The Cyclones, that's a tough team.
Couldn't agree more.
Well coached.
Iowa State, very well coached. At their best, when they're knocking down the threes, they are incredible. So I'm going to take Iowa State.
For this one, I'll stick with Iowa State.
Iowa State. All right, this side, Duke. We've got some Kansas and some St. John's.
Yep.
I'm going to go with my pick that I think is a little bit further. Give me Duke.
Duke.
What I've seen from Duke is really, really good.
The Blue Devils.
Yeah. I'll stick with Duke.
Is this when the
Okay.
dream dies, or does it continue?
The dream will die for Duke.
Oh,
like
here we
St.
go.
John's.
I like it.
Number 1 overall seed. I think they're a little bit banged up. I think St. John's plays defense. They're up in your pocket all the time, and I think that's going to be a real problem for the Blue Devils. So I'm going St. John's. So knockout Duke.
I'll stay right there. All right. Wow. All right. So we got a St. John's in the Elite Eight. Michigan State, UConn, big matchup.
I'm going Michigan State. I'll stick with them.
The Spartans. Well coached. Izzo's they're always a tough out.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow he seems to get them in this area every single year. Every year.
Well, I'm looking forward to a Rick Pitino, Danny Hurley matchup. So I've got UConn beating Michigan State to set up UConn and St. John's.
And I've got UConn moving on. So we
And
got
I am taking UConn with all that said earlier. Yeah, I'm not taking Michigan State.
Who took
So
it?
Dan took Michigan State. So.
Oh, we got to do we'll just do the U's. Dan, you got your.
I-
And I'll put over here. I'll take care of Dan, Michigan State. I'll put it for him. Next matchup, all over the board. A bunch of teams. UF and then one Clemson for me versus what do we got? Nebraska's and McNeese State and
Two
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilts and Nebraska and the Minks.
I already know what you're
against
picking.
UF.
I already know what you're picking.
I'm taking the Gators.
I already know what he's picking. If he doesn't pick Florida, there's a problem with him.
Then you got the Gators.
Yes, I don't ever switch from the Gators. I don't care if it's girls swimming.
Gators.
Gators.
Since I've already kind of moved this forward, I've got Clemson to the next round.
I'm serious. You could have
You just
said
put
you could have said they were playing cornhole. I'm still going to pick Florida.
Do UF for him, and then Clemson. The next one, similar. BC, we got what? Illinois
Got 3 Illinois. We got 1 North Carolina moving on, and against Houston.
Give me Houston to the Elite Eight.
Houston, for sure.
I'm taking the Cougars.
Gotcha. I will stick with Houston on this one.
Houston.
We got Houston. Perfect. Let's bounce back over to you.
Back over
We're
here.
getting to the fun part now.
Back over this side, we have Arizona. We got some High Point and Arkansas. I don't care if it's High Point or Arkansas. I am taking Arizona.
Arizona.
And I've been pretty consistent. Shout out to my mom, Arizona.
Yeah, end of the line for High Point in the Sweet 16. I'm going Arizona.
Ooh. The next matchup. Gorgonzola, BYU, or Purdue, and we have
And
one
Joe. And just me. You could say me.
Miami
Yeah,
picking
you
there
should.
still. One
That guy.
Hurricane picking there.
This is tough.
This is a tough spot. I'm going with the Gorgonzolas.
And I say this is where Gorgonzola stops and Purdue moves on. Purdue.
I've got Gonzaga. Can't because I already picked against Purdue, so it's got to be Gonzaga's definitely going to beat Miami in that round.
Boilermakers. Like it. Into the Elite Eight. Setting up a 1-2 seed matchup there.
Next round, we got Michigan, and a lot of us at Texas Tech, and we have one Hofstra out there.
Yeah, the Hofstra.
Does that run continue?
That dream will die. Michigan will move on to the Elite Eight.
I'm also taking the Wolverines.
Absolutely Michigan.
Always Michigan.
We all had a consensus on this one. We've got Virginia and Iowa State. This is a fun matchup.
That is. Very fun matchup.
2, I think, national championship contenders easily. I would not be shocked if they made it to the Final Four or won it.
I like what Tom said earlier about Virginia being sneaky, but they're not that sneaky. Give me Iowa State.
I'm going to say... Woo! I'm going to say Iowa State.
I like Iowa State up to this point where they can shoot a lot of threes. Virginia's going to take away the 3-point shot, so I'm going to take Virginia.
Give me Virginia as well. I've got Dan, Iowa State. I like how we deviate a lot. This is good. All right, now we're going to pick our Final Four.
Final Four.
So we got a bunch of Duke, and then this, I wouldn't say Cinderella, but underdog. And then you've got most of us at UConn and 1 Michigan State.
Okay.
So for me, it's a Duke-UConn matchup. And I'm taking UConn to move on.
I'm taking UConn as well to continue the ride again.
And I'm going to say that Michigan State upsets both.
Ooh, I like it.
Is it
Into the Final Four, Rick Pitino and St. John.
We continue, baby.
That's a 5 seed. And that would be the third, the 4th school he will have taken to the Final Four.
Wow.
4th different school. He took Providence in '87. He took Kentucky. He took Louisville, won the national championship.
Something I can root for. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm doing my picks,
never
but I
happened
wouldn't
before.
mind seeing that.
Outside of my outlier pick here, if we get a UF Houston battle to the Final Four, I've got Clemson right now in Houston.
Yeah.
I've got Houston in every bracket going to the Final Four. Give me Houston.
Wow. Okay. I picked this to be Florida-Houston, which would be, of course, a rematch of last year's national championship game, which Florida won in the final seconds on a tough play by Houston. I think the Cougars get revenge. I take Houston.
You might as well write our letters because we already know what those two are.
They've got some terrific freshmen.
I will tell you, not only is our freshman the tallest college basketball player in history, shout out to Ollie himself, but
He will be on the bench for this whole game.
he will. However, he brings excitement. You should have saw the crowd up at the arena when they were chanting his name just to get him on the court. If they've got that much fire for him, they got enough fire for the team all the way to the finals.
Mike, you might as well write yours. I don't even have
Like,
to.
you don't know that. I love Cougars.
No.
But the Cougars keep getting older, and UF stays the same age. I'm gonna take the Gators.
All right.
All right, let's do the other side. Zona, you've got some of us with Purdue and the rest with the Gorgonzolas.
Yep, 2-2 actually. So for me, it's a Gorgonzola Arizona matchup. I have Arizona moving on.
I have Zona as well.
Arizona.
Okay, they look really, really good.
Yes.
They sure do.
This one's we're split. We got Michigan and then Iowa State, Virginia. I'm going to continue my trend along with, I think, yours. Virginia's look really, really, really good. Give me Virginia. I think it's a big upset because Michigan's been predicted.
Tom, hit him with the not so fast.
I will give you a not so fast, my friend. I have thought all year long, especially it become more clear to me lately, that the three best teams in the country coming into the tournament were Duke, Zona, and Michigan. Obviously, I have Duke getting upset. Zona and Michigan, I got Michigan going to the Final Four.
Very good.
Are we all there?
Michigan.
Except me. I'll put my V over there.
And I have Michigan.
All right. Final Four is set. So my side, we've got, what do we got left? UConn and St. John's versus some Floridas and some Houstons.
You have UConn versus Houston is yours.
Oh, man, that's a good one. And that'd be a rematch of the conference title game.
That's right.
Man. Give me UConn. I can't bet against them in the Final Four. Give me UConn.
Very good. Well, you know where we land. So,
UF.
Florida?
Yeah, I'm going with Gators. Now, UConn.
I've got UConn.
UConn is the team that if they weren't playing Florida here, I would have UConn winning the championship. But they're not beating those Gators.
Okay.
Who do you got, Tom?
And Houston versus St. John's in my bracket. And I'm going to take Houston.
Oh, the ride dies in the national semis.
So that'll be the end of St. John's, but they get to the Final Four in Indianapolis. 9th time, by the way, that the Final Four has been in Indianapolis. But Houston gets to the championship game.
Now we got
Side Arizona versus Michigan, and with one Virginia pick out there.
Give me Zona. That's my pick.
I have Michigan playing UF.
and I have Arizona playing UF.
All right, I had Houston over here. I've got Michigan right here.
Whoa. So
here we go. Here's our national championship game.
2026 NCAA national championship game
On Monday night.
on Monday night. I've got UConn at Arizona. I've thought all year the best team that I've seen play was Arizona. I have them in every bracket to the final. Give me Arizona to be the national champions this year.
Certainly very possible.
So
Great team.
one seed.
There's a couple twos
2 and a 1.
and a 5 up top. Yeah.
Very good. So it's more than just being a fan. It's seeing them in action, seeing the excitement. If they show up and they actually play. Because despite the players that they lost after last year, I still think they're hungry. I still think they're more than capable. Give me UF.
Well, now we're getting
Going back to back like they did in
Back to back.
07, 08. You're
Exactly
picking
right.
back
The only
back
team
again.
to go back to back.
And yes,
And-
and they
oh,
can
no.
do it again.
UConn did it after us, didn't they?
UConn just did it in 23 and 24.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
And of course, UCLA won 10. So in the 60s and 70s.
I'm going with the Gators just more because I'm a homer. But
But I'm proud.
Okay.
This isn't like our college football side where you homer it through. This one I can understand.
well, we have one of the best teams. We should be here. It just depends on how we play. We're well coached. I think our coach is one of the brightest coaches out there. He schemes well. Our bigs are back to back to back to back. We're so tall. it's gonna come down to the guard play if our guys come out and shoot and actually make some shots.
We've talked about
if
it.
We can shoot over 35%, 40%. We're tough to beat because we're going to get points in the paint.
We talked on the podcast all year that if you guys shoot threes, you guys win the game.
I think that loss in the SEC tournament is going to wake these guys up, and they're going to go, okay, let's lock back in, and we're going to go on that run like we did with the 14 straight, just blowing people away. Some of these games will be closer, but I'm definitely taking my Gators.
Okay. So your Gators,
you got
Gators,
Houston,
and then somebody's got Arizona.
UF.
You have UF and you have Zona.
Yeah.
So my championship game is Houston versus Michigan. I'm going to just say this is going to be tough to swallow because this happened once before for the same team who lost in the national championship game in back-to-back years in 83 and 84. They got to the championship game twice in a row, lost both of them. I think it's going to happen, sadly, for the Houston Cougars again. They're going to lose in the championship game in 2 consecutive years. I've got Michigan cutting down the nets.
Ooh.
So when the brackets are all said and done, we got 2 people picking the Gators.
Florida fans.
We got an Arizona pick, and we have the Michigan Wolverines.
I saw Michigan really got turned on to them early this year by their size, their athleticism, their depth of their bench, and by the fact that back in November they beat Gonzaga by 40. And they have been just solid ever since. They've had a couple of little rough patches, minor rough patches throughout the conference play. But to me, Michigan's the best team in the country, and I think they win it all.
Very good, very good. So I will say, as this was my first time ever picking a bracket, first time ever even seeing a bracket, let alone finding out how it works and how people are seated and ranked and whatnot. It is really cool to cheer for a team that actually has a shot just to even get close, let alone have a chance to win it all. So I've appreciated this experience. Thank you guys for inviting me on the show. It's been fun, and I can't wait to see what happens after.
If you're gonna pick a sporting event to watch, you could be none of the college football. You gotta kind of be a fan. This is the one you will go watch a 15-2 game that you're like, I don't care about any of the teams.
When it comes down to the final shot, on one of these games, you're like, what?
It's the best sporting event on earth. Period. All right.
This has been the Bracket Show. This is Gainesville to the Glades. Special guest Daniel Gray, thank you for coming on. Tom James, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. I'm Mike.
I'm Joe, and that was Gainesville to the Glades Bracket Special.
Thanks for tuning in. Fill out your bracket. Go Gators.
This is the moment we waited for. Everything you want is right here. We gon' give them what they came for.